We have only one exercise rest that is related to managing storage and one more that is related to networking. So this is the last session of this particular whole book. So that is related to Ansible. So in this we will discuss about the managing storage. So automating Linux administration tasks. So this is the topic, and in this we will discuss about the parted module. Parted is also a command of Linux, and here the module name is also same. So how to configure storage with Ansible module. So in this we will use module. So Red Hat Ansible engine provides a collection of modules to configure storage devices on managed host. So these modules support partitioning devices. It means by using this particular module, we can create the partition, we can create logical volumes, we can create and mounting the file system also. So by using this module, we can do all of tasks that is to be happen by using the Linux command. That is to do by the Linux command also. So here we have a module. So module name is parted. So parted also support the partitioning concept related to the block devices. So this module include the parties functionality of parted command and allows to create partitions with specific size. We can also apply the flag and alignment. So these are all align, device, flag, number, part and state. So these all are the parameters that is to be used by using the parted command. See, so this is a module name and this is my device, this is my number, this is my state, this is my end. It means I want to create a 10 GB of partition. So we can also manage the logical volume in this. So see LVG. So this is the parameter P size, physical extent size that I want to define. PBS, I want to create the physical volume. VG, I want to create a volume group also. And state. State means what do you want? So create or remove the volume. So this is just called the state. See this is LVG. So create a volume group. So if you want to create the VG, logical volume group, so this is the name of the VG. And PBS, which PB you want to add, because in a VG we add the PB that I told in SA2 book also. But this task is to be performed by the playbook, not by using the Linux command. So these all are the modules. So resize the volume group. If you want to resize the volume group, so you can also resize. So this is my first VG. Sorry, this is my first PB physical volume. Second physical volume. So this is PBS. So if we want to resize the volume group, we can also resize the volume group also. So these all are the parameters that are to be used. If I want to define the snapshot, size, shrink, resize, LB, these all parameters can be used in the parted command. This is state, this is VG. So this is, I want to create a volume, logical volume of 2 GB of logical volume. So this is called L, logical volume. It's called volume. This is my VG name. From this particular VG, we want to create a LV. My LV name is LV1. How much size we want to define? So this is the size that I want to define this. So we can also define the logical volume size. If I want to define the file system, which file system that you want to use in this, so you can also use the file system also. So file system module support both creating and resizing the file system. So this module support file system resizing for ext2, ext3, ext4, ext4 dev, f2fs, lvm, xfs or vfet also. So we can use these parameters. Dev, it means block device name. File system, it means file system type. Resize to fs. So resize fs, grow the file system size to the size of the block devices. So this is my file system that I want to define. This is my XFS file system. that I want to apply on this particular device. So this is my device name. So these are other parameters that can also be used by the mount module. So mount module support the configuration of mount point that is to be configured in this particular fstep file. So these are the parameters that can be defined in this mount module. So this is my path module, source module, state module. So if I use mount module, this is the path where I want to mount my this particular partition. So this is my partition that should be mounted in this. So this is the file system and this is to be present. Present means I want to create this. So this is to be created. And if I want to define the mount point for any shared folder, then what I will do? So this is the mount, this is the name where I want to mount, and this is the source location, file system type, that is NFS, optional, that is default, no boot weight, dumping, that is 0, pass number, that is 2, or state, that is to be mounted. So we can also mount the share point also, NFS. So this is just like for the NFS mounting. This is also same. And how to configure swap partition? So this is related to the swap partition. I want to create the swap partition. So this is related to the swap partition. If I want to format this, so we can also format this. So this is all related to the swap module. So these all about the swap. This is also about the swap module. So if I want to apply this, so just run this particular setup module to check. So Ansible uses facts to retrieve information to the control node about the configuration of the managed host. So you can use setup Ansible module to retrieve the information of all Ansible fact for the managed host. So this is Ansible devices. So this will show the information about the devices, how many devices you have in your system. So this is SR0, Ansible devices, and what is the other one? So this is VDA, this is the other device, these are the size, and this is VDB, and this is the size, this is 5 GB of size. So we can check, and if we want to check the link, so we can also check the link, Ansible device link, ID, SR0, this one. So these all are to be used by the setup module. I will show this whole concept practically by using this particular exercise. So I will show this exercise, and just give me 1 minute, then I will start this. I will start this exercise. So first run this particular exercise, and this is the step. This is my first step in this. So I will start recording. So first run this particular exercise, this particular lab for this particular exercise. After this, go to this particular location. So I will show. So go to this particular location. So that is system storage, and check. We have ansible.cfg. So this is ansible.cfg. So this is defaults, remote underscore user, it's remote user. This is my inventory file. This is privilege escalation, become yes method, it's sudo. So I am using this particular method, and see cat inventory. This is the inventory file. In this we have only one machine, and see cat storage dot yml. So this is predefined in playbook that we have. So we have three things here. First, configuration file, inventory file, storage, and storage.yml. So here we have all the variable. In this we have all the variables. So these are the variable name. And storage.yml, in this what we have, this is related to this. So different things you can see. Storage underscore wheres. In this we all the have variable. These are the variable name. These are predefined variables. This is also variable. So we have 3 and 4, not 3, 4. Storage YML, variables, inventory, and so first review. Review means check this one. What is in this particular playbook? So this is the playbook that is predefined. This one. And here we have the all variable name. So these are all the variables. And execute the storage.yml. If you want to use this, so first execute this. See, so I will complete this. So this is the storage.yml. When I will start this playbook, then what will happen? This will ensure, see, goes to this machine, check the Ansible fact. Server A, item is, number is 1, start from 1 and from this. So this is just showing. So this is use the debug module to show the message todo. See this? This is only just debug the messages about all the variable information. See what is in this particular playbook. Check. I will show you. All are the debug module. I am doing nothing. This is a predefined variable. What is the value of this particular variable? This will print me. What is the value of this particular variable? This will print me. So just I am checking. Yes, this is pre-written for debug the module to print the value of this particular variable. What is in this particular? So this is a variable name. This is also variable name. This is also variable name. These all are the variables. I want to check what is the value of this particular variable. So this is pre-written, but I will change in the place of this particular value. If I want to change, so I will change this. So this is pre-written. Check, all the value will be printed. Print. So just print the value. It's doing nothing. Check this one. This is describe the intended structure of the partition, volume group, and logical volumes. On each web server, first partition begin at an offset of 1 MB. First partition start with 1 MB, beginning with using with this particular device. This is my device name, and with 257. So for the Apache, and so this will print all the value concept related to this, like this. Then connect to content of the first task should be like this. So I will start this. Where is review of this particular playbook, and content of the second task, content of the first task. So I will start to change. So this is the first task value. So I want to create the partition, and this is the number, item dot number, item dot start, item dot end, and partition name. See, this is the second value. It means this is my second task, and this is my third task. See this? This is my third task. And after this, check this particular setup module, filter Ansible LVM. So what will show in LBS, PBS, VGS? Nothing at this time. In which machine? Server A machine. There is nothing. And just run this particular playbook. Then what will happen? See, okay, change 3, because we do only 3 changes. Create 3 partition. Then check the value. These all are the values. Then we pass which statement? When statement. When the condition item dot name not in the Ansible LVM, then create the partition. So this is the condition, and this is related to the file system. It means format the partition, and this is the fifth task. This is the fifth task. See this, this is the fifth task, and this is the sixth task. See this, sixth task. And review the playbook. It means the whole playbook like this. This is the whole playbook. Then run the in the last. So this is all about how we create the partition by using the parted command. So I will show you. From the starting. This is the task. Then the final I will run this. Okay. See, I will start from this. Review the playbook, and I will start from this one. This is my first. So I will create vim storage.yml. So I will start from the first, not from this. This is about the review, and this is also about the review. Execute the storage.yml. Okay.
Prior this.
See, this is the first task. I will start from this. So I will open this, and what is my first task? So, okay, this is the first task that I will start.
Make correct partition.
So this is create. Now I will show you the whole thing. So this is partition that is on the loop and parted. In the place of this, just write the debug. This is, remove this and parted. Use the parted and remove this message. And in the place of this, use this whole value. State is present, and the number is this, and this is the start, and this is the end. See, so this is parted module, and loop is in the sequence of, this is the indentation of parted. Loop and parted both are the same indentation. So this is my device name, this is status is present, and this is the number. This is the starting value, this is the end value. So this has been done, and after this I will show you the next one. So change the second play of the LVM. See, configure the volume group and use this particular value. See, this in the place of this, use which one? So remove this. So I want to create the volume group. So just logical volume group. It's a LVG, logical volume group. So I want to create this, and so remove this one. And in the place of this, just use these two value. So just use these two value. Okay, we have do one mistake in the place of that. In the place of this, so I will use, and this is the second value. this is my VG name, and in this VG we want to add this particular PB. So this is VG, this is the name of the VG, and this is the PB. So this is PB name. So this is VG name, this is PB name, and this is the loop. So this second task has been completed. So now I will use this particular third task to create the volume. So see this, this is my logical volume, create each logical volume. So this is the debug module. So remove this. In the place of this, I want to create the logical volume. So this is called L vol, logical volume. And in the place of this, remove this one and just use the value, these three value.
So
So
what
just-
is LVG and LV?
So I will use this L wall. So this I will show you. So this is logical volume and this is the size.
This is the item size.
So I want to create logical volume from which particular VG? This is my VG. From this particular VG, create this LV. This is the name of the LV, and this is the size. Here we maintain the size. Loop. This is loop. This is related to loop. When this all is true, then the partition will be created. So these three tasks I have mentioned in this. Then just check the Ansible fact value. So what is the Ansible fact value, that I will show you. Then save this particular playbook. Save this and check. Ansible fact Ansible underscore LVM contain the information about the logical volume. Management objects on each host. Use ad hoc command. So I will use this particular command. So then filter, apply the filter. So this is the filter. So in all machine, all means server A machine.
Server A machine.
So use which module? Setup module. This is the fact, and I want to filter about the LVM related information. So check. At this time there is no logical volume. When we apply this particular playbook, then we have some values in this. So there's no logical volume, there's no PBS, there's no VGS. So there is no information related to the LVM partition. See, the value is same. Then run this playbook. Now I want to run this particular playbook. Then what will happen? Some partition will create. So how many chains? 3 chains. It means some partitions will create. See this? Okay, it's 7. Change status, that is 3. Then use this command again. So I use this particular command again. Then what will happen? See this? We have created some partition. So this is LVM, Ansible underscore LVM. In this LVS, this is my name. This is the size. This is the volume group name. Logical volume. So this is my VG name. PBS. This is my PB name. Free size. Size. This is my VG name. This is VG. So we have VGS, we have PBS, and we have LVS. So we have 3 values. See this? This is LVS. This is PBS, and this is VG. First we create PB. Second we create VG. After then we create LV. But it show me first LV, second PB, then last one is VG. Then
So if we write the reverse way.
not. What is the main concept to create the partition? So we have a hard disk. Then what you will do in this hard disk? Just create a partition. So just create a partition. After this, convert this to LVM. Then what will happen? Just create PV,
PV.
physical volume. Just create PV, physical volume. After then, add this particular PV in VG. Then what will happen? After then, create.
LV.
So this is the sequence to create the partition. If you delete this, then just first delete this, then second this, then this is the reverse format. Reverse cannot be used from this if you want to delete. So you cannot directly delete the PV. First you should have to delete. This is the predefined syntax for creation and deletion. Deletion, it is in a reverse manner.
Okay.
Delete this first, then this first, then this. Then remove the LV from the particular partition. This is my partition. So convert this to this. What is the ID number of this? 8E that I want to apply. So first create partition, convert this, PV, VG, LV. So this is the same sequence. And in this, the same sequence will also use.
Okay.
Then use this particular value. See, update the when statement to check that logical volume does not exist with a name that matches the value of the item name keyword. So item dot name not in the Ansible. If the name will match, then cannot create. If name will not match, then create the partition. So I want to apply the condition. So just use your playbook to add it. So goes to in this and where logical volume. So where is L wall? So this is the L wall. Condition is true. So just change here, remove this one and apply this one. So just apply this condition. So it's item dot name not in Ansible underscore LVM. So the name is LVS. LVS means logical volume. Then what is the fourth task? So this is the fourth task. So just check this. So I will apply this. So what is my fourth task? So fourth task is related to file system. After creating, what will happen? Just format the partition. So I am using file system module. So this is the file system module. And what you want to do in this? So just use these two value. So just use this value. And this is my file system type. So this is my device name. And this is file system type. This is the logical volume name. So it's a logical volume name. This is the fourth task. And what is the fifth task? This one. So I will use this task. So just create a logical volume in a loop. Which format? In a loop.
Loop format.
It can be one partition, it can be two partition. So just resize the size.
As per their size.
Yes. So just remove this debug module
And message of
and logical wall. It's L wall. And debug this, remove this message and use here
these four.
these values. So it's logical volume and this is my LV name and this is the size and this is the resize fs. It's forcefully. So the content of this particular, ensure the correct capacity of the LV. So this is my logical volume name, this is my VG name, LV name, size, resize fs and forcefully. This occur this task in a loop also. So just do this in a loop. Then what is the sixth task? Just mount this. So what is the sixth task? So go to the sixth task. This is the 6 task. So just remove this
Okay, we have to mount
and
the
use
logical volume.
mount. Yes, mount mount. So this is my mount, and just remove this, and in this use these values, these. So this is the path, this is my source, and this is my file system type, and this is my optional, and this is the state. So this is the path, this is my source, file system type, optional, state. So these all has been complete. Okay, so this 6 tasks has been completed. Now the whole playbook is like this. See this, the whole playbook like this. So this is the whole playbook. See, it's my review, and after this run this particular playbook. So I will save this and just apply this again. If there is no issue, then all will be complete.
Sir, if
So how many tasks will change?
two.
Only just 2.
If any error appears,
Then I will check. It may be the indentation error, it may be the other error, it may be the spelling error. So error can be due to anything: indentation, spelling mistake, variable, inventory. Lot of errors can be happen.
so we can check according to that.
Yes. First, do check what type of error is that. So see this, how many changes? 2 change will occur. Here we change to okay, is status is 2. So it means all is clear. Now I want to check the partition is created or not. So this is the command. The partition is created or not. So I have created the partition. How much size is that? 64 MB. How much size is that? 128. So the size for this is mounted in this location, this is mounted in this. So this is related to the HTTP, and this is related to the, but this is related to log, and this is for to save the database related to the HTTP server, and this is for the log. See this is where also, this is where also, this is www, but this is log. Here we want to store the log of HTTP server. Here we want to save the database of the HTTP. So these all are related to Apache. So this is the log content, this is the content database. Content means we want to store the web pages information. So to store the web pages information, we have created the partition. If I want to increase the size of this particular partition, then we can also increase the size of logical volume. Then what is the next step? So see this is 64 MB, and this is, now increase the capacity. If we require the more size, then what will happen? So just create a partition, another partition. So we should have to create the partition first. After creating the partition, add this particular partition in VG. Where? In VG. This is my VG name. So here this partition will be added. It means just create this partition, convert this to PB. PB is added in VG. Then this is the size that is to be increased. So how to increase the size? So just go to this particular location. This is the location where all the variables are stored. So just use, and this is the location of the variables. So this is my one partition, this is my one partition information, and I want to use, so just copy 3 lines, 3YY. I want to copy this and go to end of this line, just P for paste. But okay, just quit this. It may be the error of sudo. So student student. So just 3YY and P to paste. So this is the number is 2. I want to create the second partition, and that is starting range is 257, 257. What is the end range? So that is related to 513, 513. One number is increased. I want to create a partition till 512. So one number is increased.
So if we write
It will create 512.
if we write in five, if we write 512.
Suppose if we want to create a partition of 256 MB,
so we have
then
to
what will happen? We use 257.
okay.
One number is increased. If we want to create a partition of 512,
513 we have to
yes, so we use 513. So one is more. Then from the next partition start is 513 also, 513 also, and we want to create a 200 MB increase. So if we want to increase the 200 MB, then this is 17. So this is start with till 514. If we want to create the more partition, it means till this. So one number is increased in this. Then, so this has been complete. Then check which particular PB you want to add in this. So this is my 1 PB. So here just give a comma here, just comma and slash deb slash VDB2. This is my second partition. And how much partition you want to increase? How much size you want to increase? So that is 128. Here we want to increase 128, and here we want to increase, see this, 256. So here that is 256. So this is my logical volume name. This is my content name. So the size is this one, the size is this one. This is also from the Apache VG. This is also from the Apache VG. This is the mount point location. This is the mount point location. The mount point location is different. And just save this. Then run this particular playbook again. So I will again run this playbook. If there is no issue, the task will complete. If there is any error, then I will check.
No issue, 3 changes.
So how many changes are these? So these are 3 changes. OK is 6. Skip is 1. So just check again by using which command? This particular command. The partition is created or not? It's
128, 256,
256, 128, 256. So this is my VDB1, this is my VDB2. So I can check. See. So this whole exercise has been completed. But this will require the practice more and more. Not like this, it has been completed.
One day solution is not there.
Yes, yes. So you should have to do more and more practice about this, then you can better understand this particular thing. So this is the last one that is related to the configuration. So just give me 1 minute. So this is the last exercise of this particular topic. So that is managing network configuration. So in this, what I will do, so configuring networking with the network system role. It means in this we use the role structure also. That I will also complete the role structure, but I also use this particular networking concept also. So Red Hat 8 Linux include a collection of system Ansible roles to configure RHEL role-based system. So for this package is to be required. So this is the package that is to be installed in your system. So those system role which, so I am using this particular command to check the role structure is installed or not. So this is Ansible Galaxy list command to check the role structure can be stored in this location. So this is the location where the role structure will install. And if you want to use the IP address information, so just use this particular. I want to create a connection name is this, type is this, IP is this, address is this. So the IPs can be assigned and the connection will create. So this is related to create the connection. It means by using the nmcli command that I will use. So we can also use this particular module. So this is the name of the module, network underscore connections. See, this is my Ethernet name, persistent, that is present, type is Ethernet, auto connect, yes, MAC address, that is yes. So this is my MAC address, this is the IP address, this is the address and the information related to the IP address. This is my variable name, connection, role structure. So this is the role structure that is to be used. So this is my role structure. By using this particular role structure, perform this all tasks. So this is all the variable information from this to this. And these are the parameter, connection name, auto connect, DNS, gateway, interface, IP, state, type. These all are the parameters that can be used by using which command? NMCLI module. So as an alternate to the network system role, Red Hat Ansible engine includes a collection of module which support the networking configuration on the system by using this particular module, which also support the management of both network connection and devices. This module support the configuration, teaming also, bonding also, as well as the IP address version 4 and IP version 6 also. So both can be supported by this particular NMCLI module. So here this is not a command, this is a module. So this is the command, this is my connection name, interface name, type name, this gateway, IP address. So whole will complete. See, this is related to host name, this is related to firewall. So all are the things to be complete. So this is all related to the firewall also. So which particular service you want to enable? Suppose this is my service that I want to enable in firewall, and which particular interface you want to add in the firewall. So this is my zone, this is the interface, this is the permanent, that is yes, enable, that is yes. So interface, port, rich rule, service, source, zone, state, type, all are to be used. So these all are the other parameters that can also be used. So now this is the command related to that. So I will show this particular exercise, this one, this is my guided exercise. So I will start this layer. So just give me 1 minute. So just I will start. So run this command first, then goes to this location. So I will goes to system network. Here what we have only two files, ansible.cfg. So this is the same, DevOps, inventory, sudo, true, root, all are the same. And what is in my inventory file? So just check this inventory also. We have one machine. Now, so just check. You have installed this particular RHEL-system-role packages or not. So just check. So at this time there is no role structure. So just you have to install this first. So I will install this one. So just yum install this role structure. So we have to require just sudo command just y here. This role structure has been installed, and now check again by using Galaxy. All will same. So this is the location where the role structure is installed. So this is USR, share, Ansible, and roles. And what is the other one? So this is the other one, etc ansible roles. So these are some locations where the role structure is to be installed. After completing this, see this, if no role structure is available, just install this. Has been complete. After then create a playbook. The playbook name is this one. So I will create a playbook and write this particular in this playbook. So this is my role structure that I want to use. So this is my role structure. This is my web server name. This is the name. This is the role, and this is RHL hyphen system hyphen roles dot network. Then after completing this, so just save this. After saving this, review the role variable section readme. So this is the readme file. So just I want to review this. So here setting the IP address configuration that I want to check. So just vim here and just goes to this location. This is the IP related information, introduction, IP connection variable. Okay, variables, these all are the variables. Setting the IP configuration. Where is setting the IP address configuration? We have a lot of thing here. Okay, so I just check setting. So where is setting? Then next setting, this one. This is the setting IP address configuration. So this is the name. If you want to check, this is the name, this is the type, IP, and this whole thing will cover. See this? This is DNS related information, DNS search, root related information. This is the gateway addresses that I want to assign. This is the root value, prefix, gateway, matrix, all are related to the IP address. See, setting the IP address information. Okay, so just quit this and just create a group name. Create a group underscore where's web server subdirectory. So in this, so this
Group forming like
I want to create the directory and I want to apply some variable. That variable will applied for only this particular machine. This is my group name. Group name is check. In my inventory file, this is the name of the group. By using this particular group, create a group name, and this task is to be happen only this particular machine. So I will create the group underscore where folder. In this we create which particular folder? See this particular name. See this one. This is the same name, not the change. If you use just only web server, the task will not happen on server A machine. So we should have to use the same name. That is, you have entered in your inventory file this name and this name
should be
same, because this is the information that is to related to this particular group, and in this group we have one machine. We have one machine, two machine, three machine. All tasks will the same. So I want to apply this one. So
if you put the group name, then all the machine will be work on under that group will work same.
So we can define the variable in this particular folder related to this particular group. See this. These all are tasks that is to be. So these are the variable name. So these all variable for which machine? For this machine. In this group we have one machine, server A. So all tasks will happen for only server A. So these all are the variable for server A. See this one. Create a new file using this. Define role variable. So these are the role variable, because these variables values applied to the host on which machine? Only this particular host group. That you need to create that file by using this particular directory. So add the variable definition to support the configuration of ENS4. This is my NIC name. NIC is network interface card. So these are the lines. So these are only the variable name. These are my variables. So just goes to the location of this. So create a file. In which location? In this location. So just vim here, and this is the name. This is the name. If you do not want to apply the YML, you can remove this one also. Without this, also support. See, here we want to put these values that is related to the variable. So just arrange this. IP address. But here we should have to change this particular value, because in my machine the name is different. NMCLI device status. What is my name, device name? That is ENS, this one. So this is ENS. So this is for ENS2S0. So I will use just this value. So remove this. So this is my interface name. In this IP address will be applied. This is the type, IP address. This is the IP address. Okay. So just remove, just use this. Okay. Write and quit. Then run this playbook. Then run this playbook. Okay. We have one mistake in my playbook. What is the playbook name? Vim. Okay, there's no mistake here. The mistake is here. Okay, the IP value is from this, not, see, this is the IP. The value for the IP is this, and this is the address. Address is start in this, and the indentation is not match.
Indentation is still not match.
So this, so
IP and type will be both in same, no?
This is start from this. Okay, this value.
Yes, sir.
And this is my address, and IP is this. So indentation will complete. Just save this and run this particular playbook again. So just run this playbook. Yes, it's complete.
Now it's working.
Yes, it's working. Fine. Changes one. Okay. This is skipped. See this. Okay. Change and skip is one. And now check by using this particular command. This is the setup module, and I want to check this and which. So my device name is different. So I will remove this with this. So just remove this on this. So I will check the IP address that I have applied. So that is 30. See this, the IP is 30. And if you want to manually check here, so just check NMCLI connection show. See, this connection has been created. See this one. So the connection has been created. What is the name? Name is same. And I want to check only this particular connection. See, what is the IP address? See this? This is my IP address. IP is
30.
30. So now it's working. The IP is 30. So you can check. So see this, the IP changed, the IP is 30, and just finish this. So my task has been complete by using this one.
Sir, one question is this now. Here in book it is 170